Namaste, friends and peace warriors. Good day to you. Happy hot, hot, hot summer. It is hard to stay cool, and there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on physically. There's a lot going on energetically. If you have been feeling these energy bursts that have been coming through, it is impactful, that's for sure. There are solar flares. There are all kinds of things going on around us in the universe, and it's sending us all kinds of messages and all kinds of frequencies that are sometimes hard to contain in this human body. Some of us are feeling it so strongly that we don't know how to manage it. We're putting it in the category of anxiety or depression or stress. So I just want to send a message of calm and peace to you, and know that it's for the better good, and we are meant to go through this process to raise our frequency and become more of a light body. So I know a lot of you have talked about that, so I wanted to bring that up. But I'm Lonnie. I get messages from guides and angels. I am the steward of a Mindful Intentional Living in Oneness farm, Milo Farm. And I am blessed to have great learnings come through me from my guides and angels, the higher realms, and yours, because you're listening. So they're all working together as a collective to get these messages to us, because we need to know these things as we have these growing pains into the new earth, and as we become the new human. So they give me a word and I expand upon it. They give me a download and a definition and a description, and then I use the Milo Farm Oracle cards to expand upon that. I pull a card and they give me even more messages, and those are the messages that come through that are I get them as you get them. So this one's deep that they downloaded to me today. So the word is producer. Producer. This is a noun. We know what producers do in the film industry. The producers kind of oversee the director and the writer and the actors. Their message, the guide's message to us was, we've kind of heard that before, that we are creating our reality. And we are the actors in our play. We are the writers of the play. We are the directors of the play. But their point is, we are the producers of this life. So we are overseeing those roles. So yes, we are playing in all those roles, but we're also the overseer of that. We are one. Not that we have split personalities in these roles, but we contain all of them. As we also contain the divine, the God source energy. We are all one with God. We are just a piece. We are a drop in the ocean of the divine. So the messages with producer is that we are producing this life. It feels not conscious. We can make it more conscious when we practice manifestation rituals and things like that. But mostly it's a collaboration, and it's a workings behind the scene. We feel like it's behind the scene, but I think we're doing a lot of on the scene when we're sleeping. So we're producing this life. We're producing this life in tandem with the divine, God source producing our life, because we're one with them. You know, we are acting this out so God source can feel and see and do the wonderful things that and the hard things, that we experience. So what they said to me that was kind of shocking, and I need to ponder this a bit more. But they said, as we are producing our life, we are producing the divine. So not only is the divine in us producing us and creating us, we are creating the divine. We are creating God as we are creating ourselves because we are all one. So that kind of blew me away. It was like, so I step in and out of like, yes, I'm one with the divine, and then I, the next moment I'll picture the divine outside of me, and I go, oh no, one with the divine. Oh, but God, and you can't being trained in the Western Christian tradition. You see God as a man with a beard in heaven, and so it's like this thing of training yourself as like God is a beard outside of me. No, God is the force in me. God is the force. But what shocked me and what they said about the producing is that we're producing God as we're producing ourselves. So we're creating the divine. We are, and that's always been a message, is like we are more powerful creators than we even can imagine. And I had to think, wow, we are creating God as God is creating us, but we are creating God. So we are producing all of that. That takes some pondering, and that is unbelievable. And it's kind of like they're showing me this evolution machine where we're like, it's chunking along, and we and the rocks and the aliens and the planets are evolving. But then, like, in this evolution machine, if you put it all together, it's like the divine, and it's just moving. And we're all working together to create each other. We're all evolving. We're all playing a part in creating this whole thing. Meaning, all there is. Meaning, God's source. You and I are doing that. Wow. It takes a village, doesn't it? That's a pretty freaking big village, I'd say. That's a big village. Okay. This card they gave me to pull out. No. Duh. Creativity. Creativity. It's showing the hippie trailer, which was one of the cabins here that was really fun for me to paint and be creative on. And so on this, on the picture you can see I created the galaxy, stars in the galaxy, the chakras. Oh, they're just telling me that God has a chakra system. I'm going to have to dig into that a little bit deeper, but that's what I just heard. But creativity, and it's just they said that is the key to the universe. So that is the force. That creating and the creation of is the energy that becomes the force. That is us. We would be stagnant without they just said the intention to create. Even if you don't feel like you're creative, you're creating the meditation moment, or the moment that you're relaxing. Like whatever you're doing, you're creating. So the creativity is the force. And they just said, so they said it's a recipe, and I've been dealing a lot with recipes lately, and I could tell you about that later. Not recipes for baking. It's a whole other thing. It's a lot of other things, actually. They just said they want to talk about this more, how energetic recipes create the things in our life. But the recipe of the creation of all of us, we're all a different spice going into the recipe of the divine. So, and even though we don't feel like we're creators, we are huge creators. They want to talk about this a little bit more. As I said to you before, they're wanting to teach us as we go with these lessons about how to use energy. And they want us also, they just said this is kind of the opening of also wanting to teach us how to use energy for creation. So not just manifestation. So they just said that that's just a part of creation. So I'm interested to hear I could go on for a while because I'm still wanting to hear from them about, oh no, I'm interested about this, and they said this is good enough for now. Though when I turn off this video, I'm going to want to listen to that more about the recipe for creating more than just manifestation. So, producer. Yes. You are the actor. You are the writer. You're the director. You're the producer. And you are the divine in your life. You're creating all of these things. That means they just said you're creating me. And I'm creating you. Wow. I love you. I love these messages. I love the guides and angels. I love the divine. I love what we're moving into. I love to be part of it. I love being a big part of the new phase of us as humans. And I love you. Stay tuned for the next lesson and message from the guides and angels. All right. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.